Apex Slide Job Podcast.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to the Apex Slide Job Podcast. This is your World of Outlaw edition. My name is Isaac. With me is Fearson. Fearson, how are you doing?
Pretty good, Isaac. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. Just a really fantastic week that's looking up for the dirt car community here in the United States. We got World of Outlaws coming back into town. Not coming back into town per se, but coming back out of into the 2021 season. It's gonna be fun. They're gonna be at Volusia. We got Chili Bowl happening. It's a really good week overall right now for racing. So, um,
Yeah, I'm very jealous of people
yeah,
that get to live in Florida right now. They've got World of Outlaws spending like a month and a half there. They've got NASCAR spending a month there. Like they've got a
it's
lot of
gonna be
racing to
amazing.
watch.
Yep, they got these 3 nights of the World of Outlaws, and then they got in a month they have the Dirt Car Nationals. They'll have 6 World of Outlaw races and then some other racing going on. It's like every night for a couple weeks that'll be just racing, and it's gonna be amazing.
Then
That
they got
that
3 weeks of
couple
Daytona
weeks.
racing, a week of Homestead racing.
Florida knows how to start the new year, that's for sure.
Yep.
But yeah, no. So I'm going to. So with this, so we're going into the new year with new racing. So of course we're gonna have new drivers. I'm gonna start with the World of Outlaws. Not Energy Drink Sprint Cars. From what we know or what I've seen is, of course, Darren Pittman. He's going to be retiring. He is no longer with the World of Outlaws. He's going to, I think, working on owning a car or becoming a team owner or something. But yeah, heck of a run for him. Got a World of Outlaw championship in there between Donnie and Brad and Steve Kinzer. So that's pretty impressive with him. So great,
Definitely.
great, great career he had with the World of Outlaws. But we got Jason Sides coming back. He is actually looking to see if Tim Kading wants to drive another Sides Motorsport car, from what I've read. So that'll be really cool to see Tim Kading driving that back this next 2021 season. Brad Sweet, reigning champion, coming back to keep his title. Donnie Schatz, and Donnie's got a new paint scheme from what I saw on Twitter. It's looking silver. It hasn't been released from what I've seen, but there was a little photo of Tony and in the background a silver shot of what looks to be Donnie Schatz's car for this year. So it looks pretty slick. I'm not gonna lie. Going to be interesting to watch. And then it looks like he is getting a little better with his Ford motor, so definitely one to watch out for this year. We got Jacob Allen and Logan Stewart returning. David Gravel's kind of a little iffy. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's returning. I could be wrong on that because he is coming back with the Killer Instinct 2M machine. And the only reason why I'm kind of iffy on if he's returning or not is because I know he wants to go to truck racing. So that might be an iffy schedule on David Gravel. So I don't know if he'll be a full-time outlaw or not. Carson Macedo, he's going to be returning in the JJR Motorsports 41 machine. So that'll be really cool to watch him race with them. Craig Kinzer, I think, is returning. Wayne Johnson's returning. Sheldon Hodshield's returning. And Mason Daniel with Daniel Osowski mentoring him, returning for next year. And we got a couple rookies, and these are no ordinary rookies. Let me tell you what. Aaron Reitzel. I have been waiting to hear that name in World of Outlaws. He has been announced to return. Or not return, been announced to enter as a rookie for this year's World of Outlaw 2021 Sprint Car Series. The All-Star Circuit champion. I can't wait to see this. This is probably one of the best rookies I would say that I've been seen. I think he's a real contender for the World of Outlaw Championship. To be honest, I don't see how he wouldn't be able to. He can run with these guys almost better than anyone.
Hmm.
So it's gonna be really interesting to watch him race with the World of Outlaw Monster Engineering Sprint Cars. And then Brock Zierfoss is returning, another great driver. He's down in Australia, doing pretty darn good work, if I do say so myself. Won the last race there last weekend here, so definitely another guy to look out for because he can run with them too pretty darn easily. But just an amazing. This is probably one of the strongest fields for World of Outlaws I've seen in a long time. I don't think there's really one standout that we have. I mean, last year, yeah, we didn't. 2 years ago, maybe not. And then, of course, quite a few years ago, we had Donnie Schatz and then Steve Kinzer before that. But this year, we got just an amazing group of racers. So definitely one year I think is probably be better. One of the best years we're gonna have for the World of Outlaws to watch. So I definitely recommend getting your Dirt Fast Pass or get at least a race in to watch because this is gonna be a heck of a year with these guys. That is all I got for your World of Outlaw Nasser Engineering Sprint Cars. Um, one other news: Kerry Matson will be going with the number 24. He's gonna be racing with the Posses this next year, so I'm gonna have to uh, stay in tune with Kerry Matson, and then Brad Sweet's teammate is gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be James McFadden, and they got a new paint scheme. It's gonna be a blue number 9, not an orange one like we're used to. So, gonna be really cool to see that paint scheme flinging up dirt in the
Hmm.
next month or so. So, gonna be some really fun times this 2021 season. So,
Oh yeah.
with that, we will switch to the late models. I'm gonna start with the drivers, and then we'll get back to, or we'll go on to what's normally gonna be here for the Apex Lodge Job podcast, where we'll start talking about tracks that they will be hitting, and it'll be more of a normal podcast a little bit later here. So, some returners. We got Brandon Shepard returning, gonna try and defend that World of Outlaw Morton Building Championship, and
Heck
then
yeah.
other people will be Ricky Weiss, Daryl Lanigan, Brent Larson, Kay Dillard, Boom Briggs, and Chase Youngins. Those are the for sure's that I have seen. And then there are 4 rookies that have been announced, and that will be Ross Bales, Ryan Gustin, Tony Jackson Jr., and then Ryan Scott. Those are your 4 rookies. I don't know too much about them, but I can't wait to see them, what they're going to do this week, and of course this entire year with the World of Outlaw late models here. So definitely going to be great to watch these drivers, and then of course we're going to be slinging mud in January again because we have 3 nights at Volusia this weekend. Mark that on your calendars. Your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday just got a little bit busier because this 52-year-old half-mile long track will be filled with late models, not in February, but in January. So that will be fun to watch. A little bit of last year, it was Kevin Owens who picked up 3 of the 4 wins, and then Dennis Erb Jr. got the first win last year at Volusia. So definitely kind of one-sided there, but great racing, I would say, between all 4 nights at the beginning. This was the first couple races that late models were doing. Probably going to be a different track, but good racing. I mean, there was always at least at some point in the race 2 lanes, pretty easy passing. So going to be definitely a really good race to watch all 3 nights. And then that's just the precept to next month when they got a couple more races at Volusia. So they're going to get a lot of practice. They might as well just make the weekly thing at Volusia with the World of Outlaws at this point. But it's going to be definitely a good show with World of Outlaw guys, and then of course going to be bringing in a lot of more hot shots like Josh Richards or um, Scott Bloomquist could be returning. Um, Overton. A lot of big names will probably be showing up. But I don't know. But it's looking like at least World of Outlaw guys will show up, and that'll bring out a really good show just by them being there. So,
Mm-hmm.
right now, so we got a new. We're starting the new 2021 season, and I'm thinking we can do a little bit of fantasy points, a little bit of fantasy with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really sure how you want to do the fantasy, Fearson. But I was thinking we could pick 3 drivers for the nights, or each night, or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and then work our way to the top guy. Will get our points for that night.
Okay.
Unless you want to do something different.
Now that works.
You want to do it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, sounds good. So we'll pick 3 drivers each night. Might post them on Twitter for you guys, or we'll probably do it on Twitter. I'm thinking.
Yeah, you can follow us at Apex Slide Job.
Yep, great Twitter. We try and get a lot of content for you guys. We'll do a lot of retweeting just for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll post our fantasy picks and what the fantasy points are at the moment when we do our picks and all that. So we'll give you a little rundown. But we got 3 nights of picking, so should be great. Definitely want to tune into those and join us next week on Tuesday, where we will give you the rundown of what happened, give our little insight on how it all went down, some pros and cons of the races and all that. We'll give you all of those. So I think that is all we got for you guys for the Apex Live Job World Outlaw podcast here. So yeah, this is Isaac and Fearson, and have a great rest of your day or a fantastic rest of your night, and catch you next week.
See you guys.